What's happening, crypto fam? Happy Monday. Oh yes, good morning and welcome to Love for Crypto. I'm Scott and whether you're watching on IGTV, Facebook, YouTube or Cinnamon, it's a pleasure to have you here. Appreciate you taking the time out to consume the content. Today, I saw this over the weekend, but was busy. Should have just whipped up a 10-minute video really. There's no fucking excuse. How busy can you be that you can't really do 10-minute video, Scott? Sort your neck out. Hyperledger Quilt, baby. Oh yeah, interoperability for any payment network across Hyperledger, across anything, because it's implemented Interledger protocol. So not only is it joined up all the Hyperledger networks, it's Interledger for Java. So announcing Hyperledger Quilt version 1.0 Interledger for the Java platform. It's nearly ready to come out of incubation, guys. You can just tell. Today I'm thrilled to announce Hyperledger Quilt version 1.0, a Java implementation of the Interledger protocol that enables payments across any payment network. Much like the internet did for information, Interledger provides an open protocols and standards to enable payments interoperability across any currency, fiat or crypto. With no single company or organization controlling the Interledger, instead, by specifying a common set of protocols to follow, the Interledger will consist of a variety of entities and institutions who can decide which other Interledger networks to connect to, basically. An open collaboration for Java developers. Because no single entity will own the Interledger, it makes sense for Interledger software implementations to be free and open source. To this end, Quilt is hosted in the Hyperledger community, which provides a strong governance structure to help the Quilt implementation mature. Excuse me. And also has a rich set of business blockchain technologies and partners that will benefit immensely from a payments interoperability layer. Yes! Hyperledger Quilt and Interledger have major developer backing from a variety of organizations, most importantly Spring. At Spring, we're creating an open platform for developers to integrate money into their apps. Central to this vision is Interledger, and we're investing heavily in tools and services like Interledger Testnet and more to enable anyone to also build payment systems using Interledger technology. Spring's platform is built to foster innovation in blockchain to interoperate. All the money, baby. With the launch of Quilt version 1.0, a Java implementation of Interledger, which brings us back to Quilt and its foundation on Java. While it's just one programming language in the Interledger ecosystem, Java is an immensely important one. There are millions of Java developers around the world with billions of devices running Java software, largely led by Android developments and deployments. With this in mind, Quilt is vital because it provides Java developments with easy-to-use libraries for sending and receiving Interledger payments. With the 1.0 release of Hyperledger Quilt, the Java ecosystem now has a support for nearly all Interledger primitives, including streaming payments. The rest of this post, I wanted to explain some of the core primitives and features and walk through how to send Interledger payment from a Java application using Quilt. So let's miss that one. Let's just skip a little bit ahead of that because I don't want to talk about all that bullshit. But that's basically all the application layers telling you how the payment works. We will get that out. We will get that out there, but we're compiling a little bit. Going too deep for the Monday morning, all that bullshit. So Quilt for Enterprise, as you can see above, sending payments over an Interledger is pretty simple, although the code snippets in this post are truncated for illustrated purposes. To see the actual code behind these examples, navigate over to the Hyperledger Quilt examples on GitHub. All of us at Hyperledger and Spring are incredibly excited about the new platform we're building on top of Interledger. It will be fun to see what gets built on top of Quilt, especially for enterprise DLT use cases like connecting currently disconnected fabric networks together using Interledger. So all the fabric networks are about to be linked through Quilt. Further reading. To learn more about Hyperledger Quilt, you can read more at hyperledger.org. To integrate Quilt into your project, learn more on the project README. So the examples in the post are powered by the following Interledger protocol, each of which is implemented in Quilt. Interledger addresses a hierarchy identifier for Interledger network nodes that enables efficient routing. The pointers, a standardized identifier for end-user payment accounts. ILP version 4, the lowest layer Interledger protocol that enables packets to multi-op from peer-to-peer across the Interledger. ILP over HTTP, an HTTP protocol that allows two peers to transmit ILP version 4 packets to each other using HTTP. SPSP, simple payment setup protocol, used to allow a sender to receive to negotiate security parameters of an Interledger payment, and then stream the protocol for reliability, sending money and data over ILP version 4. About Hyperledger. Hyperledger is an open source collaborative effort created to advance cross-industry blockchain technologies. It is a global collaboration hosted by the Linux Foundation, including leaders in finance, banking, Internet of Things, supply chains, manufacturing and technology. We've been over Hyperledger many times. The biggest distributed ledger consortium on the planet, mate. About Spring. Spring's creating an open platform for money to make it easier for developers to integrate payments into their applications. The Spring platform builds upon open source core technologies like XRP, web monetization, and Interledger to allow for sending and receiving real-time payments in any currency. About Interledger. Interledger is an open protocol suite for sending payments across different ledgers to open architecture and minimal protocol enable interoperability for any value transfer. Like I said, guys, the W3C are involved with ILP now, just like they were with IP, Internet Protocol. So that's where it's a done deal for us. It is a done deal. And I'm running late, so as you can see, I'm going to start driving off. I'm probably going to get a bit of camera shake here. So I should maybe finish my video first, but Hyperledger, I mean, come on, guys, it's getting there, innit? We keep saying it's one thing after another's coming out, and all people can really say is, but what about the price? Not much liquidity at them prices. Not much liquidity at them prices. Well, they want people to question it, don't they? They want people to be worried about it. They don't want people to invest in it. It is as simple as that. Like all the shit they used to talk about the internet back in the day. So all you can do is get the information for yourself and make an informed choice and decision on what you want to invest in, what's the right asset for you. Bish bash bosh and get it done. Get it done. Go to work today and smash Monday's face in. I've got a sore foot, me. I might have to call it. Might have to knock it on the head early today. We'll see what happens. I don't know how long the contract's left. I was only supposed to get 8 weeks. I had about 13, 14 weeks, which is good. So, but another day closer, another week closer, we'll just keep getting closer. More information like this that comes out, the better it is for us. Use it. Use it, guys. Use it. Use knowing to your advantage. Get the head of your industries. I know for a fact I ain't manual labouring for much longer. I can tell you that for free. We know too much about IOV to do that shit. You know the script. I've got to get off to work. I'm running late. Live long and huddle, guys. Yeah. Cheeky wake and bake on the way to work. And then let's smash its fucking face in. You know the score. We love crypto. We love XRP. And we love you. Health and happiness to you and yours. Enjoy your week. Peace.